Okay.
Okay, well, I'll get it.
All right. What is up, guys? We are back. Hello to our 20 fans out there. We appreciate you listening, tuning in. We know we haven't been here in a while. Bleacher Boys Media is very sorry for that. We just graduated college, so we've been kind of in a whirlwind situation. But we are back. I know we missed a lot of Yankees baseball, but we're going to recap the Baltimore Orioles series today and maybe just some recent Yankee thoughts. As we approach the summer, the dog days here. So we're back, by the way. Claps for that. Claps for that.
Graduated. Claps for that.
Yeah, claps for that. Barely on Ken's part. Ken, how are you?
Universe.
You got anything to say to the people?
Yeah, bro, guys, we are very sorry that we missed a few months of Yankees baseball talk. And so basically we've funneled it inside of us and we need an outlet to let that burst, let it go, let it flow. We need to talk to you guys about these Yanks. We kind of just missed out on the whole Yankees struggling worst team in baseball part. We're back. The Yankees were playing like the best team in baseball just about a week ago, and now we're kind of back in that middle ground here with a series loss to the Orioles. But we're going to talk all about it. We were back for good. You can count us on that. Hold us to our word.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm down to jump right into it.
So I'm just going to say quickly, I know the YouTube algorithm is probably going to screw us over a lot. So it's going to take us a little bit to get the numbers back because, before we left, at least on the main channel, we were doing pretty good numbers. Every video we posted was doing great. So if you guys are part of that group, thank you for watching those videos. And also, like, the pods, like, dude, the pods were starting to get, like, 100, 200 views, like, consistently. So we kind of ruined our momentum. We know that, but we're going to come back strong, do our thing, talk Yanks. And yeah, like Ken said, let's jump right into it.
But with that being said, if the YouTube algorithm is fucking them up, but they're still watching this, that means we're match made in heaven. You guys gotta hit that sub button, hit that like button, so more people can join the group, join our family. Of Bleacher Boys Media, boys.
Get that algorithm going. So yeah.
Cook it up.
So I think you want to jump right into first game, right? So here's the other thing. Sorry, before I jump right in, we had our system of we would review the pitching, the starting pitching, the bullpen, and the hitting, and give it scores. The issue with that was that it was like sometimes it was very repetitive because like Yankees play a lot. So I think we're just gonna talk through the games and then give our like brownie points, which is like our score system after that.
We're still gonna do that. It's just gonna be shorter at the end. We're gonna go through the games first because we end up doing that anyway. So let's jump in with game one. Obviously, the Yankees won game one in kind of dramatic fashion, come from behind victory. Any thoughts from game one? Initial thoughts, over.
Yeah, I mean, if we look at this series, this is a game where honestly I don't think the Yankees deserve to win. And obviously you get bailed out by Judge here. But yeah, I kind of more want to talk about the next two games really. So if you want a quick summarize, because this game didn't feel real, because this is a game where we don't deserve to win at all. So I kind of I don't know. Quick summary.
Quick summary is that the Yankees got down in a hole. It was a Garrett Cole start. He gives up 5 runs. Not doesn't happen very often, but he does give up 5 runs in 5 innings, and he puts the Yankees in a little bit of a hole. The Yankees are coming up from behind the entire game, but credit to Boone here. He does use his high leverage guys in this game. Garnacho for 2, Wandy for 1, and then King for 2 in a losing. Yeah. They were losing when he was throwing those guys in, kind of banking on the fact that the Yankees could come back and eventually win this game, which they do. They were playing really hot at that point. They were coming off a sweep in Cincinnati, so I think Boone got some elevated confidence here.
Yeah, but what's crazy? What's crazy to me is that Boone gets all this hate, about pitching decisions, and undoubtedly he makes a lot of questionable decisions. I'm still on Team Boone train, but This is such a gamble to make, which is really like faith in your guys to get it done against the Baltimore pen, which has been one of the, I think, the 3rd best in the AL. So it's a real risk and a gamble, and obviously no one gives Boone his props when he actually does something good. Much of the fan base, like I heard I don't know why, but during the rain delay on the Amazon Prime, I heard like the introductions, and because like the camera was just on the field, and they're like ferociously booing Boone. Like I don't get it. I don't know. I don't know how much of this Boone can really troll. I mean, whether it's the DJ bunting with runners in scoring position type vibe. But yeah, I think Boone deserves a little credit for really like rolling the dice and going with his gut. Because that really paid off in the end because obviously Judge ends up bailing them out. But yeah,
Call the Volpe walk off game too.
what do you mean?
You give any credit to Volpe for
No,
little sack
I
fly
mean
center field first pitch,
I mean
fastball down,
that kind of
right out to the
opens
ball.
a whole other can of worms here about Volpe, but he yeah, he gets the job done, but that's not something that's like you expect him to do that. I mean, he's a young hitter, jump on the fastball. Yeah, I hope so. But it's like I've been let down by Volpe a lot in the last month or so. So like, it was good to see. I thought his confidence would take a boost, but he keeps kind of on the same, level plane. And I guess this kind of invites the conversation of whether you send down Volpe or not. I don't know. I
Talk
don't
about that
know.
now.
Yeah, I mean, may as well. But I don't know what train you're on. But I think it's too like late because I think if you send him down, you destroy his confidence, right? So I see a whole bunch of people on Twitter talking about, yeah, send him down, bring up Peraza, but like that's how you destroy these young players. And the Yankees already did that with Peraza, like sending him down. So if now you do that with Volpe, now you got two head cases sitting in AAA, quadruple A players. So like I think we ride it out with Volpe. I think he's gonna turn it around. Like, dude, he's gotta. The hitting is one side where you expect him to have some struggle facing MLB pitching, but the defense has surprised me a little bit. I did think he'd be a little more consistent with some of the ground balls. You look at a guy like Neto on the Angels, and he's like 20 years old as well, 19 or something, and like his hands are just like smooth, and like Volpe gets the balls, but he doesn't make the hard play. It doesn't feel like
Yeah.
you
Who
know.
do you have more confidence in at short right now? Last year IKF or Volpe right now?
No, I'm still Volpe train. I don't know why I keep saying the Volpe like that. Anthony Volpe. I don't know why I keep doing that. But no, I'm still definitely in support of Volpe, but
Yeah.
I don't know. IKF's a power guy now too, so I don't know. I'll take that.
The talk about sending him down is kind of ridiculous in my opinion. Volpe is here to stay. Like if you can't, as you said, you can't send him now. That train has completely passed. You got to ride it out with him. They tried the leadoff thing, moved him down to 7. You got to let him develop. You can't sit him because again that stunts your growth. So we're kind of stuck in this place where I just think that there's just too many of these guys we're trying to develop at the major league level. We got Cabrera, we got Volpe, and you got the young guys coming up in the
Yeah, it's
outfield.
like it's like the Yankees went from like all veterans. Yankees went from all veterans and no youth to all youth and hurt veterans. Like they're like it's the same thing with like when they were like trying to get athletic last year. Like, they would be like, "Yeah, we need to get more athletic." And now they get all athletic. It's the same thing. Like they tried to get all young and now they're too young. Like they don't I feel like the Yankees don't like integrate slowly. They just like press the youth button and that's it. Like and if it works out, it works out great. I mean, you saw that. I mean, I didn't, but the core four, like that's what that was. Like they just pressed the youth button because they were getting old and expensive. So, I actually do think this roster has like a pretty good mix of the youth and stuff,
Yeah,
but
like
you can't have three of them all struggling at the same time in the lineup. Like that's
it's all results based. Like if Oswaldo is doing what he did last year, then we're not really talking about it. If Volpe comes up, we
but I
expected a little bit of a adjustment period, but it's taking longer than I think most of us predicted. But I'm fine with Volpe. I don't really worry about him too much. Like if that's the guy we're developing, your number one prospect, let him develop.
so then because someone's got to go down when Giancarlo comes up and when Josh comes up. So there's two names you got to take out of the roster, right?
I have a clear cut answer for that.
Okay. Yeah.
One of them is Jake Bowers. We've seen enough of him. He's done.
I like Jake Bowers. I like
I'm a
Jake
big
Bowers.
Jake Bowers guy, but I'm done with him. We've seen what he's got. I don't know what he can provide for us that the other like he's just an corner outfielder, lefty bat, hasn't hit for much power, hasn't hit for much at all. And yeah, and then Will Calhoun is the other one. He's had some good at bats recently, but I'm
Big
not
double in
sure
third game.
again if he provides enough value to stay on this roster above a guy like IKF or Oswaldo. The other options you've got.
Oswaldo just really frustrates me as well.
Yeah,
Oswaldo,
he's struggling.
Yeah, but it's not struggling if you're doing it all year. You're just bad this year. There's kind of a line between like, oh, he's having a rough month, and now he's had a rough 2 months. Like he had one stretch where he was getting some base hits and stuff, but every single time, like it feels like on like a hittable pitch, like a hanging breaking ball, he just rolls over to second or first. I think he had like 3 rollovers on the same exact pitch yesterday. Like they're just like looping in curveballs. And if that's how defenseless you are as a hitter, you're not going to be successful in the major leagues. Like you can't survive like that.
Yeah.
I see you're bringing up Jake Bauer's stats. I want to see Oswaldo's stats too. So say your piece and then find Oswaldo.
I mean, another name we probably should mention here is Greg Allen. The Yankees just got him in a trade with the Red Sox.
Looks jacked, by the way. Did you notice that?
Yeah, he's like
yeah,
a little tight.
Yeah.
He's got the muscle.
Okay.
Greg Allen's probably grouped in with those 3. I don't know. Like, would you rather have Greg Allen as your 4th outfielder, or would you rather have Willie Calhoun?
Well, I mean, why not? I mean, try it. Obviously, you get the athleticism with Allen. You get the, you get the above 5'6", which is good.
5'6".
But oh yeah, I would.
50% body fat,
I mean, at this point, the left field is such a revolving door for the Yankees. Why would you not try every possible person there? Like, think about how many failures the Yankees have had at left field, and we're only 2 months in. DFA'd Hicks. Oswaldo's hitting around 200. Jake Bauers is hitting under 200. IKF is not his position. So that's 4 guys. You have a revolving door. Anyone else played there yet? Probably Giancarlo. No, left field. Willie Calhoun too.
Willie Calhoun's played left field. Yeah.
So you have 5 dudes who are inconsistent, and a lot of them are not good defensively. So at this point, it's like you're not really gonna you may not really find a spark offensively from the left field position. So just put someone out there who plays good defense and can steal a bag. Like I'm all in favor of Greg Allen batting 9, taking a couple hacks, maybe bunting one a game and try to get a stolen bag. Like help us out in any way you can. I mean, and the other thing is if IKF's gonna like actually hit like that, like maybe he deserves a run there as well. I know you're a big IKF hater. And I know what you're going to say. I'm not an IKF hater. I'm an IKF hater of him at shortstop. But you still hated on IKF pretty hard. And he over the last couple weeks, he started to look a little better. So, you never know. He changed his stance, too. He got lower. He got wider. He has a bigger leg kick now. Like he's trying to go deep, which I kind of like sneaky like for IKF because everyone was like so like, oh, Mr. Ground out to shortstop and third base every time, and now he's like, yeah, screw you. I'm gonna be on cycle watch every night now.
Yeah,
so
he said that's what he came up doing as a Ranger when he was young, and he's going back to it. Watch some video. Anyway, that music you guys just heard a little tingle-ling-a-ling. That's a cue for trivia time. So I'm gonna give you 4 names right now, and you tell me you rank them from 1 to 4 in OPS this season. First name is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Second name is Willie Calhoun. Third name is Oswaldo Cabrera, and the 4th name is Jake Bauers. Rank them 1 to 4 in OPS.
Okay, so immediately if I'm wrong, tell me. But the first I'm gonna guess is Willie.
Number 1 is Willie. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, number 1 is Willie. I'm trying to think of homers. Oh my god, I know Oswaldo's historically low.
You want to lock him in at 4?
I'm scared to say IKF second.
Are you locking that in?
I'm scared to say IKF second. Well, how many wrong guesses do I get?
0. You know your Yankees. You watch every day.
Okay, IKF's got to be in he can't be in the 600s.
So Willie was number 1. You nailed
Willie's
it.
Number
689 OPS.
Okay, so 689 is 1. Okay, actually that's helpful.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Oswaldo.
You locking that in?
Yeah.
Okay, you're wrong.
Okay.
You get 3 wrong guesses.
Okay, is number 2? It can't be. Bauers has 1 home run and he doesn't get up. Okay, Bauers number 5. How about that?
There's 4 names. First
okay,
of all.
Bauers number 4.
Wrong. You get
really?
1 last wrong guess to solidify yourself as a Yankee fan. If you get this incorrectly,
Waldo at 4. Well, it has to be Waldo.
Okay, Waldo at 4 is correct.
Okay.
So you got the range now. 689 is number 1. Oswaldo at 553 is number 2. Now you got Jake.
Number 2, you mean
Izzy.
at 4?
4 last. Now you got Jake Bauers.
Jake Bauers 3.
Izzy. Jake Bauers 3, Isaiah 4.
Yeah.
Or,
no.
Oh,
Dude,
2 and
do you
3.
not know how to count?
Fuck. So you're going Willie, Isaiah, Jake, and Oswaldo.
Yeah.
Correct.
I mean, I don't know if it's correct because I did get it wrong twice, but like, so my thought
That's close.
process here was just based on home runs. Like, I think there's a little IKF bias, but he does get on base at like a decent clip compared to those three. So I don't know. Willie Calhoun, man, he has an MLB swing, but I don't know.
You want
Like,
a bonus question?
I don't think Willie Calhoun has a future.
You want a bonus question?
Yeah.
How many home runs is those 4 combined for this year?
Ooh. Okay. So I'm at 4 immediately with with Waldo. I think Waldo's had 4 with Waldo and give me an under over.
No.
Okay, fine. So
Give
I'm
me a
at
number.
4
Give
with
me the number.
Bowers and Waldo. IKF has 4 maybe. So that's 8. 8, and then Willie Calhoun has maybe 5. Is that too many? I'm gonna go 11. How's 11?
Okay, wrong formula, right answer. The answer is 11. Isaiah, Willie, and Oswaldo all have 3, and Jake Bowers has 2.
When did Jake Bowers have a second?
He has 2 home runs.
I obviously remember the first one with the one-handed swing where I was like, "Oh wow, this is gonna be."
Is that it?
Yes, that is actually the image. Damn.
Yeah.
All right, we should move on. So that was game 1. Garrett Cole sucked. He's allowed to have a bad start.
Pitcher of the month in April.
Yeah, so
Long leash.
not worried at all about Garrett. Obviously, you want to pitch better. A little concerning that he didn't get any swings and misses on like any of his pitches, but whatever.
Judge.
You move on. Aaron Judge has a massive schwang.
Bautista.
Okay, game 2. You want to summarize game 2?
Yeah, quick summary. This is a game. It's kind of you could say it's a flip side of game 1. This was the game that the Yankees got out to an early lead, 5-1 at one point at the end of 5. But just like the Yankees did to the Orioles in game 1, the Orioles come back from behind. That 7th inning might have been one of the worst besides that first inning where Brito literally couldn't get an out earlier in the year. The Yankees give up 8 runs. Their bullpen has been one of the best bullpen in the league so far this season, but they kind of I don't know what happened, man. Boone, I think the situation got out of hand really fast with Cortez first of all falling off a cliff and giving up a 3-run home run to Adam Frazier, and then Boone didn't really have someone ready with a 4-run lead.
No, he did. No. He had.
No. He didn't have anyone ready that would be 1-run save that inning kind of guy.
Yeah.
He had Jimmy Cordero warming up.
So, to be fair, Jimmy Cordero has been good. I love Jimmy Cordero. I think I said it from the get-go. But
I think if Boone knew it was a 1-run lead, I don't think he's warming up Jimmy Cordero. But since it was 4 and then that was cut to 1 so fast, Jimmy Cordero comes up. He's kind of stunned. The Orioles get on him too. Abreu can't really do much after him, and the game's kind of over in the 7th inning after that 8-run inning. The Yankees do have a chance in the 9th to kind of make some noise, but Felix Bautista got his revenge, so it's kind of the summary of the game.
the Yankees had a
9-6.
chance earlier in the game as well. If you want to talk about that, Michigas, real quick, with the DJ Bunt stuff. There's a lot of guys. There's a lot of guys.
Talking points.
A lot of talking points. I just want to say my thoughts on Nestor. I'm gonna.
Also,
yeah, go ahead.
Also known as the Glaber Torres 2-home-run game.
Also known as the Glaber Torres. Yep, exactly. Glaber's hot. But Nestor, man, this is another thing I don't really blame Boone for. I know like a lot of people are like pissed, like, oh, take him out. But then you don't want to take him out in other instances. Like people would get mad at him about the Domingo Germán stuff. So it's like it's really just like he's just taking shit because he's the manager. But I would have left him in too. I mean, Adam Frazier is not really like that name doesn't really strike fear into you. As like a soft hitting contact lefty. But, freaking, of course, Nestor seems to be tired or his stuff's not the same or I don't even know. What's wrong with Nestor. But 3rd time through the order is now a thing with Nestor. And now it's like I don't have this for official segment, but I saw people on Twitter being like, oh, is Nestor real? Like, which is just an insane conversation to have after the guys.
I thought we put that to bed.
Yeah, same. After the guy's been absolutely nuts and bolts for the last two seasons.
Bolts, nuts and bolts.
Just made that expression up. Or did I? I don't know. Is that an expression? But yeah, so I don't know. Are you worried about Nestor? Like, are you really worried about Nestor or not? Because we have one pitcher now that's good, and that's very scary.
Back.
Well, we don't know what Sevy's can be inconsistent. So
let's have this debate. Are we worried about Nestor or not? I'm not at all. He was hurt. I think his spring training got cut short with his hammy injury. I'm not gonna, that's not an excuse, but he's been fine up until the second time around, which is probably around the fifth inning. His sixth through whatever eighth inning numbers are absolutely terrible. I think that comes around with getting more reps, getting your legs underneath you.
Reps. We're
Yeah, it's
two,
still
we're
early.
3 months into him pitching.
He has 54
We're
innings
almost
under his
4
belt.
months into him pitching.
So at the end of the year, his ERA right now is 5.3. At the end of the year, I'm pretty confident in saying that
Sub 4.
it'll come back down to
Don't be overzealous.
between the ranges of 3.6 and 4.3. I think that's the type of pitcher he is. Obviously, with this start, you're not going to get the crazy, is he going to start the All-Star game 2-8-9 kind of Nestor Cortez? But I think the rest of the season, I think he'll be fine. He's made adjustments before. And yeah, the decision to leave him in, it's a no-brainer. I think they made it up in the dugout before he came out that he was going to get through Frazier. He's holding lefties incredibly well this year. Look at this. 194 batting average against lefties, 267 against right. So you leave him in there. There's no question about it.
Have you noticed at all, like, I mean, obviously you probably have, but the lack of funkiness?
Yeah. Do you think the pitch clock now
No.
has affected?
No, because he's ready. He's ready to go. In fact, I think that because you see pitchers around the league.
But he likes messing around with timing, and he can't do that anymore.
No, but he can because he gets set and gets ready so quick. So here's the thing. I mean,
Also-
if you actually watched his game, which
I did.
which you did, I hope he's ready to go by like 12 seconds. Like he's like,
But-
but once you start your windup, you could literally do like one up, down, and then you see one, and then you go because it's once you start your motion, right?
A big part of his funk was also quick pitching, and now you have to make eye contact before you pitch, which eliminates quick pitching in every facet of the game. So
Well, you can still quick
can't
pitch in
really
other
do
ways.
much.
I've seen guys do it where it's like the batter gets in 8
the
seconds.
batter's
You
ready.
look at him for a second, then go. Like you can also just like speed up your motion. Like that's another part of his deception was just like quickening or slowing down his motion. That has nothing to do with the clock. Like you see pitchers, you know what I mean by that. There's nothing to do with it. Like you see pitchers in the MLB now, they manipulate the clock all the time. They wait till like 1 second or something. Like Nestor could do the all funky leg stuff for like 6 seconds, which is just as long as he was ever doing it before. So I don't know why he's not doing it. I think he should.
at the same time, pitch clock makes pitchers throw more pitches in a shorter amount of time. He might be getting tired earlier in the game than he normally is. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of.
He was
adjustment
always a
period
quick
for a lot of
worker, though.
pitchers.
I don't know if I agree.
We were
with
talking
that.
in
I don't
our
know if I
chat
agree.
with our boy Nick Varlas. He was talking about how if there's a stat on pitchers getting hurt more because they're having to throw more pitches in a shorter amount of time, maybe Nestor's affected by that. I think there's just an adjustment period for all pitchers. Nestor will be fine. Confidence level is pretty high. I guess you're worried about Nestor?
I mean, a little bit. We need pitching. I mean, we really need pitching. The one thing we thought we'd have going to this year that we don't have is pitching depth. So, yeah, okay. I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried about Nestor.
Okay.
Is it a thing now where we take him out after 5 no matter what? Is that like a thing now? Like, is this like a thing where it's like you flip the order in the 5th inning and Boone's coming out tapping on his wrist? Like, is this a thing now? Do you think?
No. I think if you have another situation like you did with the Baltimore game, you leave him in and try to get him over the hump, because that's the only way you get past this. If you keep taking him out in the 5th inning, I don't think he'll ever. His body will never adjust to pitching in longer games. So I feel like if you have another chance, he was under 80 pitches, you have to let him go and see if he can get over the hump. He didn't last time. Hopefully he can do it next time. I think that's about it.
Yeah. Anything else from this game? Yeah, the DJ LeMahieu stuff. Yeah, so DJ's my guy. I love DJ. I understand what he's saying about ground ball pitcher, ground ball hitter, slow runner. I understand it. But when you never bunt in your life and you're like the Yankees' main RBI guy, that's why you're batting 4th. It's just a horrible look. Like I just like in the first time he did it, I was like, because he missed the first time. I'm like, oh, that was a good idea. That was cute. Like that was a good idea by him. Like I see what he's trying to do. But then the second time, it's like concerning. Like, do you really have that little confidence in yourself? Because if you do, that's a problem because you're supposed to be the Yankees like 4th best hitter. So like I'm seriously worried about DJ if that's what he's thinking. If it was Boone told him to do that, that's one thing. But from what I was hearing, and
Yeah,
it was him. So if he's really that worried, I mean, I love the like do anything for the team, like put the team first. Like you're gonna sacrifice your batting average, you have to run in. Like I love that. But like DJ, like step up in the box a little bit, choke up, get under the ball. Like, dude, you're like a former like batting champion multiple times, I think.
Boy.
So like, dude, like please, like we need you to be you. Well, this offense is already short. You know, we got JD coming back, Stan coming back, but we need DJ to produce there. So I really hate the bunt attempt, especially twice.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That it hurt the team there, like it hurt us in that game, but I think this is like a bigger picture, bigger problem. Like if DJ doesn't have the confidence to swing away as the 4-hitter of the Yankees, our number one contact guy who's supposed to hit for high average, pretty good power, gap to gap guy when he's right, when he's bunting in that situation twice, I don't know, he's mentally not in the right mindset, and Boone gave him an off day in the last game. I know he's in a slump. His last 7 days, 158, last 14, 191. He's in a bit of a slump, and I understand the thought process behind the bunt, but I feel like it's a bigger issue that DJ LeMahieu, just 2 years ago, we'd want him over Judge in an RBI situation.
Yeah.
And now he's bunting, and I don't know.
I think the injury stuff really got to him. I don't know if he's dealing with something right now, but like, you know what I really think it is that he signed as New York as like when they were unsure about Glaber, right? Like he signed there as a second baseman. They kind of were like, okay, you're a utility guy now. And then but at least he was still batting in the top of the order and everything. And now it's like, we're probably going to be seeing DJ like 5th, 6th in this order, unless he starts like being insane. So it's like, you know, I feel like DJ, although he would never say this, feels a little bit like maybe let down by the Yankees because like he's a utility like 5th, 6th hitter now. Excuse me. So it's like, I don't know. I think DJ has very low confidence.
Which is not DJ.
I felt like that wouldn't be affecting him. I feel like no matter the circumstance, DJ would always put together like a good at bat. But like, dude, I'm seeing him swing and miss so much this year, and like pitches that he would lay off of or foul off, fight it off. Like his nice like line. I haven't seen like a DJ line drive over second base or in between first and second in like forever. And that's his bread and butter. Like poking that sinker out there, and that's still there. Like. That's they still give him that. So, yeah, a little worried about DJ.
Okay, and the last guy we should probably talk about here is IKF, who hit a home run. Power surge is coming. Last 4 starts, 3 ding-dongs. We talked about his new stance, his new leg kick. He's down more. He's open more. Whatever it is, it's helping him. And he looks like he's having as much fun playing baseball as I've ever seen him on the Yankees, which is nice to see. He kind of really turned it around last year. The boos, the shit talking got out of hand off the field. His dad got threats or whatever, ugly stuff. But he kind of turned it around. He was with that Joey Gallo, Aaron Hicks kind of on his way out, on the way out group. But he turned it around and he's become very valuable to this Yankees on the bench. I'm gonna give him his flowers.
Good, because I feel like you've probably out of any of our friend group, you've been the harshest on IKF. So like, it's I know. Like I said, I know what you're gonna say about him, but I feel like you owe him a little bit of a like. Okay, I'm sorry, IKF. Like you can play ball a little bit. I feel like you owe him that.
Yeah, sure. I'm sorry, IKF.
Say the words, okay?
But
no buts, dude. Just say I'm IKF. Yeah. You're a great utility man. Show some power. Great defense. You're good with us. You know. You can just nod as if like, yeah, okay. All right. So yeah, IKF showing some power, bigger leg kick. We like that. Anyway, game 3.
Any worry about the bullpen blow up? Cordero, Abreu, and Nick Ramirez?
Nick Ramirez is like,
not anymore.
I don't even know who that is. What was I going to say? No, Abreu sucks, dude. Abreu's not good. Like he's like when you're playing shitty teams or when you need someone to just fill in. Like that's what I was thinking about him when Boone sent him out. I'm like, okay, game's over. Like that, which is kind of sad to say, but it's like, he's not. you don't have any confidence when he's coming out there, and like he has a good outing once every like 3. So I mean, I didn't really expect anything.
Nick Ramirez?
No, did I say Abreu?
Oh, you meant Abreu?
I meant Abreu.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's just bad. And Jimmy Cordero, like we said, has been good all year. Has been good all year. So I like his power sinker. I like his stuff. If he's only walked like a couple people, which has been his kryptonite in the past. So happy for him. But yeah, I mean, they didn't put out they didn't have anyone that was going to be a high leverage guy, which is why Nestor needed to finish that inning. And against a lefty, you're really hoping he can, especially a bad lefty, or not a bad lefty, but not a big threat.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's disappointing, but what are you gonna do? You had a limited pen, and you needed your starter to go one more, and he couldn't. And that's the end of the story.
That was the game right there. You had a chance to win the series, couldn't. So the Yankees naturally had another chance in Game 3, but their offense decided to not show up. 1 run through 9 innings. Get that 1 run in the 9th. Kyle Gibson shoved it up their ass. 3 hits in 9 innings.
Yeah.
What you gonna do? You don't win baseball
against a
like
guy
that.
who has a 7 ERA career against you guys. It's pretty pathetic, especially because I've seen the Yankees light Kyle Gibson up like every single time I've ever seen him pitch. So it was like, oh my God, we're making this guy look like freaking DeGrom. Like he has good curveball working, like big looping curveball, but like, dude, just disappointing and really bad timing for me because I was really feeling that Yankees mojo yesterday, and I did like hit for Judge, homer for Rizzo. Like I'm betting. Sorry, I should have clarified. I had like a whole parlay of hits and home runs by Yankees, and every single one failed. So I actually parlayed it with like Orioles ones too. So like Adley to get a hit and a whole bunch of Hayes to get a hit, and they all did except for all the Yankees just sucked. So don't sports bet, guys. It's stupid. Even when you think there's 100% chance of something, it's just never gonna happen.
Do you want to guess the 3 hits in this game?
Honestly, I like tuned out of it. Willie Calhoun. That's the last. I don't remember anything else.
Willie Calhoun twice and Torres once.
Oh, to lead off the game.
That's
right?
It. Yeah.
That's it. So terrible job. It was absolute sleeper of a game. Just
Sorry
like
to everyone who went to
I
this game,
actually started watching Comedy Central after half. I just put it on my phone and turned the TV to something else because like, dude, this is like depressing to watch. Like we're getting lit up by a guy who is like 38 and who has never had any success in his career against us, and we have prime Aaron Judge and Rizzo, and we can't get a single run. It's just. I mean, we did get one, but you know what I mean. Brutal.
Yeah. So there you have it. That's 3 games. I think we're ready to move on to brownie points.
Yeah. Where do you want to start?
Starting pitching. It was good. Oh, we didn't even talk about Clark this game. Clark actually pitched really well.
Clark did pitch well.
5 innings, 1 earned run. Claps for Clark. Threw a lot of cutters against the lefty-heavy Orioles team. Good job, Clark. Starting pitching. Cole had the worst start. You don't say that very often. Nestor, pretty good, except for 1 inning. This is not good.
Terrible.
5.5.
5.5. I thought we were going out of 5.
No, we go out of 10.
Do we?
Yep.
I swear we go out of 5.
No.
See, guys, it's been a long time. If we're going out of that, I'm gonna give them a solid 4.
Okay.
Because when you have your 1 and 2 going, you expect under 10 runs. So not good, guys. Clark. I'm so like out on Clark though. Like I really don't care if he has a good outing at this point. Like he's just a quadruple A pitcher. Like that's what he is. Like you're gonna get lucky sometimes. You're gonna get
starter because I think he could be a really good bullpen guy.
No, yeah. Like he's just not. I don't think he's an MLB starter. Like I'm sorry. Like even when he has that cutter working, like every time he throws it, I'm worried it's gonna be sent 450 because he misses with it constantly. So like I don't know. Maybe if he controls his pitches better, I don't know. Maybe if he sticks to more of a sinker, like down and low, I like that. But man can't get lefties out, and I don't know. He had a good start though, so I'm sorry to shit on him. But yeah, not good. 4 out of 10, guys. Got to be better than that, especially when you got your 1 and 2 going.
Yeah,
can't have duds in 2 out of the 3 games. And then your good start is Clark Schmidt. Can't have that, especially against a rival.
Talk to me about the bullpen.
Bullpen. Pretty shaky. Obviously, Michael King has a good outing. 2 innings that really kind of saved us. When Michael King is locked in like that, when he's throwing the earpiece into the stands, when he's that locked in, I mean, he is just nuts. Clark Schmidt's sweeper, man, is absolutely.
Michael King.
I mean, Michael King. Sorry. Although doesn't Clark King have a sweeper as well?
But Michael King.
You know, I'm talking about Michael King. Michael King's sweeper, when he can locate a first pitch strike with that sweeper to like a righty, it is the nastiest. Like like there's nothing they could do. And then he locates the little like 95 sinker just like outside, then outside corner. So it's when as a batter you're sitting there, you're like no, yes at the last second, and then it's there. And then I mean he just carves. I love watching Michael King pitch when he's on. Absolutely nuts. Like you said, Nick Ramirez, kind of a name I probably will forget. Ron Marinaccio, I think he did. I think he did good. I actually forgot. I think Ronnie did pretty good.
Did Ronnie pitch?
Ronnie did pitch. I think he pitched game 1.
Oh, he must have pitched game 1.
Go to game 1. Where's my man Ronnie at? What was his line?
South Jersey boy.
Tom's River.
Yeah, 2 innings, no earned runs.
Yeah, exactly. So like we've said for a while, I mean, Yankees got a lot of good bullpen arms on the IL. So there's the guys got to step up. Ron Marinaccio has stepped up. Peralta stepped up. Oh, Clay Holmes fucking sucks, dude. I'm so done with Clay Holmes.
Yeah.
So done with Clay Holmes, man. I don't know if you want to add anything, but
no, I've been out on him for a while. When he's on, he's on. But you can't trust a guy who if he's not on is one of the worst pitchers you've ever seen. He can't find the zone. When he does, he gets hit. So I don't know what you do with him. He's not your closer. Wandy gets hit in this series. The bullpen let us down, but they've been so good. So again, it's like a Garrett Cole situation. They deserve a longer leash. So I'm gonna give them. I'll start off. I'll give them a 4.
Oh, copying me from last time. That's cute.
Okay. What about you?
I mean, sprinkle in the good with the bad, but I mean, I'm kind of still at like a 5. I'm at like a 5.3, I guess. Like they're just, they're just, they're really hurt right now. That they need Canely back. I think he'll be back within like the week, right?
He should be. He's doing rehab games.
Yeah, so I mean, Canely will be a big help. That pushes the guys down. The leverage tree will adjust back to where it's supposed to be. And I don't know. Not good. The pitching overall, pretty worrisome.
Yeah. Okay, and then the offense. They score 6 runs in game 2. They score how many runs in game 1? 9.
Yeah, we didn't talk about Bader either. He had a good game 1
series. And then disappears in game 3. So it's like a C plus. I give it a 7.8.
Yeah,
maybe less, 7.5.
Wow, huge change, guys. I think I'm gonna go around a 6.5 as well. I mean, if Judge doesn't bail him out, we're looking at a sweep here. And if when your pitching is struggling, you need a big powerhouse offense to step up. And the bottom of the order is filled with rookies who can't hit. So it's like you wait. It's like you wait till Glaber, Judge, Rizzo get up, and then you subconsciously tune out for all the other at-bats, maybe tune in for the IKF at-bat. And then, it can't be that way. So the offense needs to show up more. I know they scored 6 runs, but it's like, okay, you guys had a good Glaber. Torres basically carried that game anyway. And then you have bases loaded, no outs, and you get 1 hit, and that's it. Like you can't, and then no sack flies, no moving the runners over, no nothing. Like so that's actually not the 6 runs doesn't feel real because Glaber had like 4 of those, right? So I don't know. I'm at about like a 6.5. They really gotta step up.
All right, that was the lowest grade I've ever given the Yankees in a series this year. 56.
Yikers.
Which is an F.
Not good, guys.
They did. They failed. They didn't win the fucking series. I'm sorry, man. It is what it is. I'm going to correct my own mistake. They did not score 9 runs in game 1. They scored 6.
Good.
But I don't think that changes our grade too much.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Let's move on to Rotten Egg, Golden Egg. This is where we give out our MVPs and our not-so-MVPs of the series. I think we're going to start off with the Rotten Egg here. And I'm going to give it to Jimmy Cordero.
Jimmy Cordero? Really?
Fuck you, Jimmy.
Fuck you, Jimmy.
Wake up, Jimmy.
I don't like those 3 words. Wake up. I don't think Jimmy Cordero is responsible.
He's very responsible. He comes in that game too after Nestor. Just learns to get people out at the major league level like he's been doing in the past. We're talking a little differently right now. 2 out of 3, but
I'm gonna hate to do this because this is my guy.
don't go with the fox.
I hate to do this.
Don't go with the fox.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna pretend like I do though. But I am gonna go DJ LeMahieu, man.
Okay.
He.
Hey, that's a big step in your Yankee fandom.
Yeah.
That's a big step.
Thank you.
It's
It's just
you've matured after college.
yeah. A week after. All the maturing started about a week ago.
Don't.
Never mind. DJ LeMahieu, man. I already said my piece on him, but really bad. And at a time where we don't have Big G or a lot of other threats in this lineup, he's the contact guy in this lineup. So we need him to do better than 245. I think is his batting average. Do better. You got to do better, DJ. We crack out of it, snap out of it today. I want to see a multiple hit DJ game. Maybe a couple singles. Maybe a single and a double. Maybe even an opposite field homer. Just get some barrels on the ball. He's been grounding, just chopping out constantly. So, fucking Jesus Christ. There's 2 Hornets right there. They're actually having sex. That was terrifying. Or they're fighting. I don't know.
Can we even air that? That's a little graphic.
That's graphic. That is graphic.
17 plus, 18 plus.
Oh my God. Those are big.
Yep. Stinger's hanging out its butthole.
Oh my God.
All right, well, I'm gonna give my golden egg right now. They got one win, and who had the best series in this? Who had the best series in this series? Who had the
Who had the
best series?
Who had the best?
Torres. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me. 417 batting average in the 3 games. 12 at bats, 5
batting
hits.
average and 15 at bats. Are you serious? You're such a
5 hits.
That's such a non-baseball fan.
Bats,
what a
2
fake
homers.
baseball fan.
Goes like this a couple of times. 3 RBIs. Made all the plays at second base. Had a weird base running thing, but we're going to chalk that up to your boy Luis Rojas. And yeah, Glaber is on a roll again. He's a streaky guy, so if he can get him hot, that does wonders for this lineup.
Eesh.
Yeah, can you give it to the one guy that deserves it?
Yeah, I know you want me to give it to, but
come on, he deserves it.
I don't want to do the same thing that John Boy Media did.
Is it?
Yeah.
Who do they give it to?
Clark.
No, don't go Clark. Go with the other guy.
Harry?
No. Harry hit 182 this series.
Dude, stop telling me batting averages from 10 at-bats. Please.
11 at-bats, 2 hits.
11 at-bats.
Oh, Golden Egg. Mr. Golden Egg, 2 hits.
He had a big home run.
Yeah.
2 hits were in the game, that's why. I mean, okay, IKF.
Really? Okay, that's fine. I thought Rizzo. IKF played in 2 games this series. He had 4 at-bats. Golden Egg worthy. Good job, IKF.
I mean, dude, if you had told me IKF's getting a triple and a homer in a game, I would have laughed in your face.
True.
So, he's performing far above his capacity, so good for him. Golden Egg IKF. I just also, I've never given him one, so, dude, I'm terrified of these things. Now I hear them. I'm going to tell my dad. That's bad. They have a nest up there, I think.
Martin, if you're watching, you have a hornet's nest.
Dude, that was... I need to see the replay on that. Was I
there's no replay.
Was I calm and collective, you think?
Yeah, I think so. One of those.
Yeah, guys, forgot to tell you. This episode is actually sponsored by Nibble Rings by Vitacraft. If you have a pet rabbit or a small animal that enjoys cornmeal, dehydrated alfalfa meal, ground oats, then Nibble Rings are the rings for you. Thank you, Nibble Rings, for sponsoring this video.
What's the code?
The code is Pepper123. So yeah,
Pepper123. Get 10% off at Nibble Rings. Go get yours right now. I think that about wraps it up. I think I have a question of the day.
Okay. Well, do you or do you not?
Well, I have one in about 15 seconds. If you could give me 15 seconds.
Okay. I mean, guys, just so you know, Vitacraft, please do not sue us. Obviously, full disclaimer, we are not sponsored by Vitacraft or Nibble Rings. But, Nibble Rings are delicious. And at the end of the video, Ken will eat one on camera to prove their deliciousness. So
yeah, I will do it.
I mean, you could probably have...
What?
Never mind. I think you could have this.
Okay, question of the day. Bleacher Boys Media is now has over 300,000 subscribers on YouTube in 5 years, and we are big time.
Okay.
And we are going around the country doing live shows in front of people. We have a live show coming up in Miami. What's your outfit looking like?
Interesting. Miami, you say? Well,
Miami live show, Bleacher Boys Media fans. You know, we got like 300
Well, I mean,
people showing
I
up.
honestly would say pretty similar to what I'm wearing right now, to be honest. I mean, other than
You
the
keep
shoe
the hat?
game, the shoe game is pretty weak right now.
Okay.
But I think I keep the hat.
You don't want any collar or anything?
No, I think I changed the shirt, but I like these shorts. I'm a big shorts guy, so I have a lot of like patterned shorts.
Okay.
So I think I go these shorts, maybe a nice collared shirt, and definitely some shades, and then this hat.
Any watches?
No, I don't think. I think I go bracelet in this one. I'm not.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I would say I'm not a watch guy, but I am. I do like watches, but I don't know.
Okay.
Interesting question of the day.
Little boat
Okay,
shoes
so
or
now for the next segment, Ken will now eat this nibble ring on
Yeah.
camera. Ken, I think you'd actually do it. Ken, stop. I think...
Tastes like
All right,
shit.
guys, thanks for listening. We appreciate you. Like, subscribe, all that. Bleacher Boys Media, going.